Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Medeaij and today's video is going to be a foundation review. Now I haven't done a foundation review in a hot minute. Okay, see, I'm one of those people, I find a foundation, I love it, and I use it to death rather than find a new one. But anyway, we are going to be testing out the MaryKay Timewise foundation. Now I recently did a video using like a full face using MaryKay products, because MaryKay, guys, used to be the hottest thing ever back in the day, and then slowly over time they've just got a little bit forgotten, in my opinion. Like on my timeline, I don't really see MaryKay products. Like I don't really see people talk about the brand, and I was one of those people that really loved using MaryKay back in the day, like the skincare. Like if you guys check back, way back in my videos, I had a skincare video, looks, all sorts on my Instagram. I was just MaryKay crazy, but then over time that's just kind of like been forgotten. Other brands have come up with other innovative stuff and everyone's forgotten MaryKay. But I am here to test out their foundation, because MaryKay always has like beautiful added ingredients in their skincare products and in their makeup line, and I'm really falling back in love with MaryKay. So I wanted to dedicate this video to testing out their foundation. I was going to do a testing out of their foundation and really talk through the products, but I realized when I was editing the video that the foundation looked kind of off. So MaryKay sent me another shade, so we're going to be doing a review, testing out all of that good stuff today. So if you want to know more about the MaryKay Timewise foundation, then keep on watching. I have oily to combination skin, so the foundation that I've got is the Matte 3D foundation. This is suitable for combination to oily skin. They do have one that is suitable for dry skin, so just to let you know. So the one that I am testing out today is the Timewise Matte 3D foundation, and this is suitable for sensitive skin, and it's the combination to oily skin foundation. Okay, so I'm just going to be reading off the MaryKay US website just so that I can tell you a little bit of something about the foundation before we actually go into testing her out. Right, so the Timewise Matte 3D foundation retails for $25. It doesn't say how many shades they've got as a total sum, but on their website they have 28 shades. I don't know why I'm showing you my phone. I'm going to pop up the video on the screen. They do have 28 shades on the website. So this is the Matte 3D foundation, which goes beyond seamless coverage. It delivers ageless beauty. The formula gives you a flawless, younger looking complexion with foundation that feels weightless on skin and looks natural all day long. It includes age minimized 3D complex, 12 hours of oil control, humidity and sweat resistant formula, long lasting yet weightless coverage in a matte finish foundation for oily skin. I do have someone that sells MaryKay. If you're here in the UK, I will leave her information in the description box below, so if you're interested you can reach out to her and, you know, get a little bit more information about the other range of products that MaryKay has on offer. So basically this foundation is described as weightless, 12 hours of oil control. I am going to try and do a little bit of a wear test today, and it says long lasting, a matte finish, humidity and sweat resistant. We're gonna see. We're going to see. Okay, this particular foundation is suitable for this particular one that I'm testing, suitable for combination to oily skin. They do have a luminous version foundation, which I'm guessing is suitable for dry skin. Just in case some of you are interested, if you live here in the UK, this foundation retails for £21.50. You get a flawless, younger looking complexion with an oil absorbing formula that blends evenly to provide buildable medium to full coverage. The undertones that they've got is cool, warm or neutral. So you've got all the information on there. At the moment people really love this foundation, like it's got 5-star reviews, so I am very excited to see. One of the main things that I really love about the foundation as detailed on the website is that it's got skincare properties in it, so which will be generally great for your skin. Those are big statements. that I am so excited to try. So in my first video, I tested out the Bronze W150, which is the Bronze Warm 150. The company then sent me the Bronze C160 to try out, because I did notice that it kind of pulled a little greener on my skin, which is the W150, and I kind of, because I've got blue veins, I've got cool undertone, I'm gravitating more towards the cool finish. Okay. And you guys know with MaryKay, you shop through consultants. I'm sure you can shop through the website, but I do have a consultant that you can shop with if you live here in the UK, and I'll leave her details in the description box below, just in case if you are interested. So let's move on to the packaging. So it comes in this box which details all of the ingredients on the side and a little description about the product and how to apply it. It says blend foundation evenly for buildable medium to full coverage, and then you've got a tube packaging. So basically nice silver tube packaging. You can see the shade on the side. You've got 30 milliliter of product, and it's a squeeze tube. And this foundation will last 12 months. So I've done 2 swatches on my hand, so let me just zoom in. So the top shade is the new one that they sent me, which is Bronze Cool 160. The bottom shade is the one that I used in the previous video, which is Bronze W150. Now, as you guys can see, the new shade kind of looks like it's got more of a red finish to it, rather than the previous shade, which kind of looks more cool tone. You'd expect it to apply nicely, but for some reason it just had like a really green bluish finish, and it just made my skin look a little bit dull. So I didn't want to do a voiceover in that video because I wasn't really feeling the foundation 100%, but I am super excited to try the new shade that they've sent me. So I've gone ahead and I've applied my primer, and I use the Good Molecules Silicone Free Priming Moisturizer. Now this is the primer I use for predominantly all my foundations, and it works really well underneath all of my foundations, so I'm hoping it'll be the same for this one. So went with my ride or die on this one, so hopefully no issues. Okay. So I quickly sorted out my brows and color corrected around my mouth. I've been experiencing some discoloration, some more discoloration lately, so I just had to color correct a little bit. And now I'm going to go in with the new foundation shade that they sent me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop some at the back of my hand. Kind of wish it had a pump, because sometimes it's a lot easier to use a pump to gauge how much you're using as opposed to a tube. So that is my concealer shade, so ignore that. That is a foundation, so I'm pretty sure I've pumped way too much, but that's the thing about a pump. The consistency is nice and thick. It isn't watery or runny or anything. And me tapping my brush into there, you can see that it's got foundation on it. And yeah, I am a little bit nervous, but let's go. Okay. Okay. The match does look better than the first shade that I tried, so let's just apply. It looks nice and blended. I can see my skin glowing. I can still see quite a lot of my imperfections, so let me just apply everything to my face. I might just go over a couple more times, but I'm just going to try and gauge how much I'm dropping. So I've got 3 drops in there. And let me just cover my entire face. So this is me going over it once, and I don't know, it looks really red to me. I don't know, what do you guys think? It looks a lot redder than I normally use, but maybe by the time I do my concealer and everything, it will balance out. But it looks really red to me. What do you think? Yeah, it definitely looks really, really red to me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over it again with one more layer, because it's buildable, isn't it? So one more layer. Let's see what we have. I'm just going to pump a bit. Just one more layer. One more layer. Okay? Be right back. So yeah, so this is what the second layer looks like. Yeah, my skin is definitely looking a little darker than my normal skin tone. My face has different shades of my normal skin color. My chest and my face are always kind of close, but sometimes I tan on my chest and I don't tan on my face. Like, I've got lovely brown going on all over. I know my neck is darker, so but I always know when a foundation is slightly too red or slightly too cool tone for me. And this one is slightly dark, but I think that the tone is perfect. That's kind of like how I feel. It doesn't look too red, but I do think that it is darker. But I think it will balance out once I've got all of my zhuzh on my face. So I'm going to go off camera and complete the rest of my face and see how it looks then. In terms of the coverage, I've built it up quite a bit. I mean, I've used quite a lot of foundation, but I can still see my imperfections and whatnot. I remember that I did color correct, so I don't even know if it would have covered that. But let's just finish the face and see where we get to. I am going to try and do a wear test today, so be right back. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I probably should have taken a timestamp when I started my makeup, but I remember I started my makeup at 12:30 and it is, ignore the music there, but right now it is 14:28, so it is 2:28 in the afternoon, which means I've had this foundation on for roughly about 2 hours, and I think it's looking good, guys. Like, with everything on, my concealer, my powder, my highlighter, the foundation now looks really, really nice, and it looks like my skin tone, so which is brilliant. So far so good. I am loving how it feels. It doesn't feel cakey, doesn't feel heavy, doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything at the moment. Obviously I've got everything else on, but I don't feel like constricted on my skin, which is brilliant. So I'm gonna go about my day and see how far I get to before wanting to take off the makeup, and I'll check back in with you guys so that we can see everything. So I'm not going to touch up or anything, and I'll come back on camera. Just because some of you might be interested, and I know someone may ask in the comment box, I am wearing the ABH Jackie Aina eyeshadow palette on my eyes. I have got Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick with the MUA lip pencil in Obsession, and also the Charlotte Tilbury Seduction gloss on top for my lips. For my highlighter, I've got the Bobbi Brown highlight powder, the Bronze Glow. Who remembers this? Everyone went mad for this thing. And then my lashes, I've got Isla Most Wanted lashes in, don't know what style. Does it say the style nowadays? Anyway, so I've got the Eyelure Most Wanted eyelashes on as my lashes. And then for my blush, I've got the Sleek Blush by 3 palette in Sugar. And I've actually got this color on my cheeks. And I think that's about it. Bronzer is, obviously you guys know, is a Revolution Pro Sculpting Bronzer in Robe. So I've got that on my face as well. There isn't anything special. I hope I haven't forgotten anything. But yeah, I did set my concealer with the Juvia's Space I Am Magic powder. That's what I use. And for the rest of my face, I did use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark Deep, which is what I always use. So yeah. Oh, that's a lot. That's a mouthful. So I will check back with you guys to let you know how I get on. So see you soon. Right, I'm back, and it is now 8:47 p.m. So this is what my face is looking like. I haven't touched my face. I haven't done anything. And I've literally been wearing the foundation now for about 8 hours. So as you guys know, I have combination to oily skin, and I do oil up quite a lot in the middle part of my face, especially around my nose area, around my mouth area. Foundation separates a little bit. So I am expecting that regardless of what foundation it is. So just by looking at my face, I have quite a bit of oil around my nose, which is expected. There's a little bit of separation around my mouth, again, which is expected. But you know what, guys? This foundation is holding up. I look glowy, but not too oily. Like, it looks fresh. It still looks fresh to me. It looks like it's settled nicely into my face, and it just looks really nice. I was expecting it to have fallen apart by now, because literally I've spent the day doing house chores, my son, cooking, all of that, and the only amount of oils I'm seeing is around my nose area, a little bit on my forehead, and the separation around my mouth, which happens regardless of the foundation that I'm using. So guys, this might be a new daily favorite foundation. Yes. Okay. So, I don't know how to feel now. I'm so excited about this. I don't have any cons for this foundation. I think the coverage is buildable, is decent. You can't build it to a full coverage. It's a medium to full coverage kind of buildable foundation. I did try to build it up to full, but I think too much of it wouldn't work too well on the skin, if you know what I mean. The 2 layers that I put on my face just works quite nicely. As I said, only oils around my nose and separation around my mouth, which I will take over anything all day long. I love this foundation. MaryKay, where is the bottle? MaryKay, you did that with this foundation. I think this foundation is amazing. I think it feels really, really nice on my skin. It does have skincare benefits in it, so I'm hoping to see some good attributes to my skin and my skin coming through with the ingredients and all that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment box. I was really expecting my makeup to have dissolved by now, considering everything that I've gone through, but it's holding up. It played ball with the foundation. It played ball with the concealer, with the powder, blush, highlighter, all of that. Like, I have nothing negative to say. Nothing negative. I mean, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment box, because I'm stumped. I'm just excited that I've actually found a foundation that I love. You know, I've been using the Juvia's Place foundations because the minute I used that, I fell in love. I used the Urban Decay Naked foundation because I love that stuff. Actually, this reminds me of how the Naked foundation performs, except that the Naked foundation oils up a lot more. This one didn't oil up as much, and I did go outside, so I was in my back garden doing some chores as well. And look at my face, guys, like, yeah. So anyway, that's my final thoughts about it. I love the foundation. I fully recommend it. Check out the description box for a link to a UK beauty expert from MaryKay if you're interested in getting it. I don't know if she does international. Either way, hit her up. You can hit her up on Instagram as well, or you can just go straight to the MaryKay website. MaryKay, you did that. I love you. Thank you so much for sending these foundations my way, and I am in love. This matte 3D foundation did it for me. Excited, love it. Let me know what you guys think. I will speak to you in a future video. Please thumbs up this video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Remember, God doesn't like ugly, so be nice to someone today, and remember that Black lives will always matter. And I'll speak to you guys soon.